Today on Fresh Vintage, we're checking out the Seaway wireless inflatable pump. So I guess it's wireless, like it's Bluetooth wireless, and the pump itself is inflatable or something. So I don't know. Let's find out together right now. Hey everyone, this is Tom with Fresh Vintage. Today we're checking out the Seaway or Seaway or however they pronounce it. Wireless inflatable pump. Obviously it's an air inflator, and big shout out to Seaway for sending us over and sponsoring this video. It's going to be a little bit more casual as I walk and talk here. We were kind of picking at this thing a little bit because it says wireless inflatable pump, and we're actually not sure, does that mean it's like Bluetooth wireless, or is the pump itself inflatable? So more of a language thing than anything else. It does have a very large light on the bottom here. I'm actually not sure of the lumens on that, but let's, you know, for a roadside, that's not bad. I'm assuming it'll do SOS. Let's see. Ooh, it's got red. That kind of hurts your eyes. So that does have, I don't know if you can see that. So low, medium, high. That's kind of cool. I mean, I kind of no joke, like the red. If you're on the side of the road, you have an emergency or something, that flashing. Let me turn this off. And then it does have a second light on the front here, which I'm kind of surprised. It's not the world's brightest, but you know, in the dark, it'll get the job done. Like a car, a motorcycle, and then a bicycle, and then a basketball or something, and then DIY. So it'll just pump up until the battery goes dead. But I mean, so far the build quality seems nice. It does have a power out. So this says it has a 25,000 milliamp hour battery in it, which I'm a little suspect of that. I mean, it feels heavy enough to have a bigger battery in it, but I don't know if it's 25,000. I'm assuming it's more like 2,500. Normally what we do with these is we'll have kind of a pump off. We'll go from 10 to 15 PSI on a tire up to 35 PSI and see how long it takes one of these to actually accomplish that. There's one other thing in the box here. Let me just show you what else is in the box. There's a box in the box. And this has, I'm actually not sure what's in here. So we have a carry case. Oh, it's kind of a whole kit. So we have a carry case, or carry bag, I should say. We have a glove. One glove. So not two gloves, one glove. But a bunch of, fittings, ends. And we can also recharge it. That's kind of nice. Charge it via your cigarette lighter, which makes sense. You can also recharge it via USB Type-C, and then of course the actual air inflator hose itself. So now that I've made a big old mess here, let's go outside. We're going to get a tire down to 10-15 PSI, and then we're going to pump it up to 35 and see how long it takes. Let's go do that right now. So we are obviously outside here. We have our 2005 Honda CR-V. You can see my tire's pretty low. I just wanted to call out on the Seaway. We mentioned earlier in the video, it said it was 25,000 milliamp hours, but the battery capacity here says 2,200. I'm going to guess it's closer to that, 2,200, but we did charge it all the way up. So what we want to do now is, I think this is around 10 PSI, but we're going to double check and then see how long it takes us to get to 35 PSI using the Seaway unit. So we'll just go ahead and put this on here. And I will make note, a lot of these, they have like a thread on. I kind of like this one just for the quickness of it. So you can see we have 10.1 PSI in the actual tire. We have it set to 35 PSI. I'm going to try to get this thing to sit on the ground like this, maybe. There we go. And we'll put a stopwatch on the screen and show you how long it takes to get from 10.1 to 35. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. So awesome that this actually pumped up to 35 PSI. You know, just a rough count on my watch, took about 5 minutes, but you saw how long it took actually on the screen there. I do appreciate, like I said, this being pretty quick. Pull off of there. I am going to note, and you probably already saw it already. Let me just put this back on here. But I am going to note the battery. I'm going to go ahead and say this is a 2,200 milliamp hour battery. We used half of that, and the tire was at 10 PSI. So you got to wonder, if I had a fully flat tire, I came out from the office and my tire was dead flat, would this have enough oomph to charge, fully pump up one tire 0 to like 35 PSI? You got to think about that too. If you have a larger truck, say you got an 18, 19 inch tire, or you have just a larger rimmed vehicle that has more volume, you know, air mass in the actual tire. You know, overall, it's not bad. The light on the front, it's kind of cool. I think this is one of my favorite features, the red strobe. But I'm kind of torn on this battery here, just to be 100% honest. Should you buy it, we'll leave a link to this in the description of the video you're watching right now. And while this was pumping up, I grabbed 2 other units. Let me just shout these out here. The Fantic X9 Pro, I'm not going to take this out of the box, but we did a video on this one. And the AmpBank AT003 portable air compressor. One of these I think has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and I think this one has a 6,000. So take that with a grain of salt. This having a 2,200 milliamp hour battery, I pumped up 8 tires in a row. I'm not kidding. 8 tires in a row with this thing just last week. It didn't skip a beat. It was fine. So with that, we appreciate you watching. If you want to buy this, like I said, we'll leave the link for this in the description of the video you're watching. But if you like classic cars, muscle cars, if you like keeping your car certified fresh and on the road and repaired, fresh vintage your channel, please like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.